Sorry, guys, if you didn't hear me.
Who the hell is Plotter?
But right now, we're just going to be streaming Nick's Mountain Goats live. She's on live with Queen, GoldenQueen, and they're talking about the owl and Plotter. So let's go ahead and just get into it over there and enjoy. I'll be checking in periodically, but I'm not going to be on camera because I'm at work.
Excellent, excellent. I love that song. That is our question of the day, right? That has been our question for a very long period of time. Who is this individual? Who is Plotter? Plotters everywhere for sure. I think we all know that. But the question is, who is this person? And the reason why I want to do this video and you did your video, which is what I think a lot of people don't realize, is we're not coming necessarily with fire or anger or attack. We're coming with questions, and we would like to open up the platform for Plotter to be able to come in and just have a chit chat. That's literally all it's ever been about. We weren't trying to attack anyone per se or drag them, unless, hey, you want to take it to that level, then we can do that. But we just really want to have a conversation and we have questions. That's all. So I know Plotter is everywhere and sees everything. And I have sent a message to Plotter via a friend. And I never got a response from Plotter. So like I said, I am willing to sit and have a conversation and get to the bottom of an issue or ask questions that I'm not sure about. But it just seems like some individuals do not like operating that way. They don't want to have conversations. They don't want to talk. They don't want to explain themselves. They just rather send messages via others, right? That sometimes can be taken a certain way based off of the perception and the perspective that that individual operates with. So I did, and I do still have a lot of questions for Plotter, and I do see Plotter around all the time. So if you have a moment free, Plotter, where you maybe not working or modding or stirring any pots, would you like to come over and have a conversation, Plotter? Because we got some questions. That's all. What do you think, Nick?
I like how you said it. If you're not busy stirring any pots, I like it. Yeah. Yeah. Look, I think that uh, I keep hearing that Plotter doesn't watch your channel, right? Plotter doesn't watch my channel, right?
Plotter and a lot of these people don't watch anybody's channel. However, they always seem to know what be going on these said people's channels that they don't watch. I
Yeah.
don't know how to make sense of that, but anyway.
Mhm. Yeah. So we know that somebody, probably Snoopy 80, that's on the screen then.
Hmm. Snoopy,
Uh,
what's up?
where watches your channel.
Hmm.
So I guess, well, and I guess Star watches your channel, maybe, maybe.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so somebody will let them know. Somebody will let them know. Somebody will let them know. Them being Plotter. Them, yeah. Kamari. Plotter is a girl. Yeah, we all know that. There you go. Hey, Kamari.
Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Stirring the pot, Jay. Thanks for turning up, guys.
thank you
Plotter
so
is
much for coming
Snoopy.
in.
What? Plotter is Snoopy? Maybe. Who knows?
Yeah. The way they recycle screen names on this YouTube, they change them
Hmm.
like you really should change your drawers multiple
Oh,
times a
okay.
day.
So Snoopy, where is Snoopy? In your chat or my chat? Must be your chat, right?
What's up, Snoopy? What say you? Do you have any
Yeah, what say
information?
you? What say you? What do you know about Plotter? And yes, I like that you had a genuine question, Snoopy.
Yes, that's great.
And
Questions
and
are
and
welcome.
and and, and I guess that where we're coming from is it from a genuine place of who's Plotter?
Mhm.
Who is this person that everyone deals with over on the Owls channel? And like you guys just go, oh yeah, yeah, and then you just eat up whatever is getting fed to you over there. Um, but there's been some things happen that are
Mhm.
less favourable, I guess. Oh, who let the dogs out?
Who let the dogs out? Woo, 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 woo. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Alrighty, yeah. So why are you confused, Kirsty? I'm asking what the issue is, not being confrontational. Why does it matter who they are? Everyone on you, yeah. Well, it matters when it matters when some less.
Everyone on YouTube uses an alias. That's actually not true. Everybody on YouTube doesn't use the alias. There's been a lot of us. We have our avatars. We have our screen names, whether they AI generated or pictures of ourselves. And there's been many of us that are literally here in this chat right now, and others as well, that have been able to come on camera and show their likeness at least one time. A lot of these individuals have never show who they are. They're everywhere. They're stirring pots. And their behavior is, like Nick said, less than savory. So our issue with Plotter and our questions that we have for Plotter are based off of some personal information that we became privy to that Plotter said they had. And for me, like I said, I like to speak to people directly. I don't want to speak to a third party person. If someone has something to say about me, or some type of issue with me, I would like to speak to that person directly, not through messengers or representatives. So that is why I have asked Plotter to come out and have a conversation. That is why Nick also attempted to ask Plotter to come out and have a conversation. And as Plotter can do at minimum is hop in the chat, because Plotter be in everybody's chat. So even if you don't want to come up on the panel, even if you don't want to cam up, at minimum, you can pop up in the chat so we can have a conversation.
Or Snoopy, how about this one? Plotter can answer the damn phone. I've got Plotter's phone number. Answer the phone with your man voice or your female voice, whoever you hand the phone to or choose to be. I don't care. But answer the phone. Like, I don't like games. I don't like games being played on people that I care about. I don't like games being played on me. I don't like it.
Exactly.
I don't like it.
And when we saying pot stirrer, trust us, we have the proof and the evidence. And if anybody else have their own two eyes and they pay attention, you can see that this person likes to stir a lot of pots. This person is a gaslighter.
Yep.
They like to bid people up to do their bidding, right? By planting little seeds and little pieces of information to get somebody to what? Turn up, get upset, respond, say something. That's a pot stirrer. That is the definition of what we over here call a pot stirrer. You're stirring some pots to keep drama going, because I guess that's fun for you. That's entertaining.
Yeah.
But yet never available to have a one-on-one conversation. I don't understand it. You can say so much about someone, but you can't say so much to someone. I don't get that.
That's right. And it sounds like a weak man at best, and not a very tough girl at worst. So,
yeah,
Snoopy, and they're lying, Snoopy, lying on lying on a whole bunch of things and throwing around. Like I said, we'll get to it. But if this person is a man, and they are what they've told me they previously were, as in what they've done in their life, then I've got a real big problem with some of the things that have traveled down the grapevine to land in certain people's laps. I've got a big problem. I've got a. Who are you? And why are you? Why are you accusing? Why are you threatening people? Why are you threatening women? And
definitely.
All right, Snoopy. Well, I'll cut to the chase. Why, if Plotter is a man, why is that man threatening women? That's when it becomes a problem for me. That's when I step in. I'm not having that. I don't care. Anyway, yeah. Coffee's kicking in, Golden.
Yeah, mine too. It's a really good kick. Yeah.
Mhm.
So basically, if individuals hear something being said about them that they feel as though it's not true or is misinformation, then that individual will probably come out, maybe reach out to that person, like, hey, I heard what you said. Yeah, you're actually wrong about me. I don't really know why you said that. I don't know where you got that from. Misconception, perhaps. Right? That's what I don't know. I think I would do, but maybe everybody doesn't operate that way. But instead, said people like to send messages, not directly from themselves, but through others, to say that because you said something that could have probably been a misconception about that person's character, that now that they are coming for you. And I don't know, y'all, we all come from different necks of the woods. But when I hear somebody saying that they're coming for me, I need to know exactly what that means, because I don't take lightly to those type of things being said. And so this is why I'm willing to have a conversation to clarify, what does it actually mean when you say you're coming for me? And we know how these people do on the internet, where they can make things very unsafe for your family, your livelihood, so on and so forth. I sit and watch this individual laugh along and joke while another said individual is talking and bragging about doxing people, finding their addresses, finding their phone numbers, even going as far as figuring out what high schools they went to. A lot of people out here are playing nasty, dirty games. And
Yep.
that is just something I do not tolerate. So when that energy is directed in my direction, it is a problem. And what I like to do first is sit and have a conversation with someone to gain clarification and clarity as to what exactly do you mean when you say that you're coming for me. Haven't heard nothing back from this said person yet, but I see the type of behavior this person seems to think is funny and participating in. So that also gives me extra context and concern as to what exactly are you about? How do you get down? And what are y'all over there doing? Because a lot of people do not take lightly to those type of comments, aka threats. So I have asked this person to pop out multiple times just to come have a conversation. I just need some clarity. Yes, I said that you are a pot stirrer. Yes, I said that you are messy. I agree with that all to this day, because I watch you, I see what you say, I see how you move and you operate, and you're somebody that people need to, side eye and keep their head on swivel around. I don't know if you think this is for entertainment purposes only, but a lot of stuff that's been happening out here has been affecting people's livelihood and the safety of themselves, their family, and their children. And we don't play those games. So I don't like to hear those type of messages being delivered to me via a friend, a mutual friend at that. And I
Mhm.
don't like being said, there's nothing I can do to save you now. Save me from what? What's going to happen? I want to know.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
uh, So, yeah, and this
Then all of
friend,
a sudden it becomes a joke. Isn't that
yeah,
right, Nick? Then
that's
all
right.
of a sudden
And
it becomes a
yeah,
joke. Yeah.
yep,
All right. Okay. Cool.
that's right. Hey, Yvonne.
Hello, everyone. Thank y'all for coming in. I appreciate it.
Right. So, what's
Yeah. Go
Snoopy
ahead, Nick. You
written?
got the floor.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just having a look at Snoopy's comment. So someone told you that they're coming for you, which usually means exposing someone. Oh, now, yeah. So I've got a question for you now that you've said that Snoopy. I've never saw. Oh, you took that away too quick. I've never seen I've never seen a CC or plotter say about exposing. Okay. Now,
I can answer that. You want me to, Nick?
yeah.
Okay. So for the first half of the statement, Snoopy, the answer is this is what I was told. And you said that you've never seen this happen on, I'm guessing, a panel or a live channel. Well, a lot of individuals that do these things will not do it for the public to see. They do it behind scenes. And also, you said you never seen a CC or plotter about exposing people high school and address. I didn't say that it was plotter. And this person, I don't think is even a CC, but this person has been heavily loud and vocal on somebody else's platform, committing to all of the cyber crimes that they commit. And those were some of them. Doxing people, yeah, you're not supposed to do that. It's actually illegal. But again, we have to fight for justice for ourselves because there's not a lot of protective measures on this platform. So did that answer any of your questions? I hope it did, or give you a little bit more clarity. Respectfully, and I don't mean to be coming off like, you know what I'm saying, rude or nothing like that.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to answer it as very, like, you know what I'm saying, forward as I can. Hello, Margie. What's going on? Yvonne, hello. Kirsty said I need to stop sleeping. No, sleep is good. Rest is good for you. It's okay.
Yeah, I
You're
just had a
holding
quick
it down.
4 hours. Quick 4 hours of sleep. Push that like button, yes,
Yeah.
please. So
Thank y'all. I really appreciate it.
so yes, this mutual person that you have in common with Plotter used to have a lot to do with Murph as well, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, because one day when I was up on your panel, when the first time I appeared on your panel, that other person appeared on the panel as well, and said that they had emailed Murph to let him know that they were going on your panel, which I thought was interesting. Yeah, you're following my story.
Yeah, a lot of interesting things will happen on this YouTube. You pay attention to all of it, Nick. I love that. I pay attention to a lot of it. I see things, I hear things. I make mental notes.
Attention. I do pay attention to a lot of things. I'm a very annoying person who sees a lot of stuff. Very annoying to some people, not to others though. To others, I hold a lot of value because I remember what I see. I remember what I'm told. You know.
Exactly.
You know.
So let's just ask this question real quick, Nick, because I know some people are in and out. Some people, you know, they're confused. Is anybody confused about what we're talking about? And like why we're having this conversation? Because I can fill you in as to what exactly we're talking about. And I also know that there's a lot of things that's like, you know, you may not believe until you have proof or evidence. So I'm just curious, is everybody kind of caught up right now with what we're talking about and why? All right, Snoopy says, I pulled up the info on Murph LinkedIn when I was over in Discord. Jag started saying Plotter was Murph. I can 100% say they're not. I watched them arguing back and forth.
Okay, so what Discord were you in, Snoopy? What Discord are you talking about?
Yvonne, I agree. Oh, yeah. Snoopy, you was in Rouse Discord? Okay. All right. Well, let me just say, for this conversation, we will not be talking about Ralph or the Discord. This is just particularly us having a conversation about Plotter. So I much rather we're not going to talk about that.
Fair enough. Yep.
Now, you want to say something about Plotter, that's fine. You can talk about Plotter, but leave all of the rest of that, please, out of the conversation because we're not talking about that.
Yep. Fair enough. I wanted to establish which one because there's one I've got one that is not used very much. It's kind of like a vacant cave, my one. Plotter I've never seen Plotter in any Discord
Me
that
either.
I've seen. But mind you, I've only been in my own, and the one that that was over on the Atwoods, Ron Swanson, which I'm no longer part of.
Ron, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm no longer in that one. So I'm really only in my own, and like I said, it's there's a vacancy. Well, I don't live here anymore. It's not there.
All right.
Nothing's...
So Snoopy, I see you said I'm just answering a question. Yes, absolutely. You answered it. I appreciate that. Okay, so you said you pulled up information on Murph. Okay. What information are you talking about? Because we're talking about the Plotter situation. So we're not talking about Ralph. We're not talking about Discord. We're not talking about any of those things. So it seems as though you were questioning what this conversation is around Plotter and why we feel the way we do about Plotter. Is that correct? I just want to be clear.
We sound like we work in a telemarketing place. I can hear you talking.
In the call center, exactly.
Yeah, in the call center. Yeah, you haven't got any background music. You haven't got any background music.
Of course. Yeah, no problem. I'll put on some
just
things.
background.
Let's see. Most of mine is just,
right.
It's really chill stuff. But yeah,
now,
I'll play it.
Yeah. So are we willing to put some information up on the screen, Golden?
If people need to see, and then they can maybe, I feel like it's more so about allowing people to see how they would feel if that is something that was sent to them or warned to them. Like, how would you feel and how would you respond? Where would your mind go? So
and also it's important because the person who delivered the message to you keeps lying, and I keep seeing it, and I'm not happy about it. Even though that person's blocked me and thinks that I can't see their comments, I can see their comments that are coming up on the screen. I can see them. Mm-hmm. So nice try. Yeah.
And this is like, it's just like this whole hamster wheel is starting all over again. And it's really frustrating me because it's just like you have these double agents. And it's just like, what is your purpose of being a double agent? If you want to be cool with somebody, you say somebody is your friend, you like them, all of the things, right? Why do you work with people and participate in things that is directly against that person that's your friend? I don't get that.
I wouldn't really. I'm just responding to Yvonne. It's not really backstabbing. It's more sinister than backstabbing, I would say. I feel it is.
Yeah. Because backstabbing is like, all right, okay, maybe you done switched up. You said you like that person or you was that person's friend. Now you're not. Now you hanging with somebody else. And y'all just friends. Like, you're just doing friendly things. It's one thing to shift around and do that. But when it comes to now threats and stuff is being made or people are unsure, like, what do you mean by that? How severe could that be? What lengths are you willing to go to hurt or get back at somebody? Those are all questions that nobody really knows, right? Unless you know what that person is capable of, how they get down and what they do, or you have a conversation with them, or you have a conflict with them when it's finally going that far. I don't like to allow things to get that far. So I need to know what's up. Like,
Yeah.
and then I don't like that things just get swept under the rug at the last minute, like it's a joke. That's not a joke.
Mm-mm.
You don't say things like that to people and not realize you don't know how that person is going to take that. What are you capable of? What do you want to do? What does that mean? You're coming for someone. Someone say they can't help you or protect you anymore. What does that mean? What have you been doing to help and protect me? And against what? What is this person capable of? What they going to do to me?
Mm-hmm.
I don't take that stuff lightly. And as we see what's happening on YouTube and what these people are capable of doing, you shouldn't take it lightly. Nobody should. If anybody get that type of energy in their direction, please don't take it lightly, because we don't know what somebody's capable of, especially when they get real mad.
Well, it's more than that. It's deeper than that. This is where as soon as I start saying this is when my blood boils, because, and this is where I think it's important for people to not lie about who they are, because some of the things that where people say, send you an email, for Plotter, for instance, sent me, sort of revealed a few things to me. And if those things are true, then Plotter shouldn't on any surface of this planet, if Plotter's a male. I don't know how I can make that more clearer. And I really don't. I really don't.
Yeah. And see, it's, a lot of times it's like some of these individuals have been around for a while.
Mm-hmm.
And other people have seen how they operate, how they move, what they're capable of. They probably know some inside information. You know, maybe they had a different experience with this person. So then you have other people that come and they like don't really know all of those type of things. So it's just like when you can put those contexts together, it's like, yeah, maybe someone like this saying something like that is dangerous, right? It's questionable.
Yeah.
So that's all we trying to ask and figure out, okay? Because it's unacceptable. We're not moving like this anymore. We have seen the stories. We have heard the people say, these are the lengths that some of these people go to when they don't like you, or they want to destroy you, or they want to silence you, or they felt as though you crossed them in some type of way, or you said something about them. If it was the wrong thing that I said, or if it was taken out of context, or you feel as though you're not that type of person, why can't you pop out and have a conversation about it to clarify and clear the air?
Exactly. And why is somebody else delivering that message for you? What's the value in that? I'm serious. Like, and that person that delivered you that message, I'd like them to step up and face me instead of blocking me like a coward. Yeah, good. Yep. Anyway, that's me popping off there.
Yeah. Anyway, let me go ahead and put on some music for y'all. Hold on.
Yeah, thanks. I'm trying to get this image up, so that'd be good.
Bullshit, I ain't buying lies. All I hear flapping, spreading hate in disguise. Talking like she righteous, but the venom shows. She a plague in the wind, yeah, she gotta go.
She fly low, eyes cold, wings full of tricks. Whispers poison in the dark, getting folks all mixed. Claiming truth, but she bend it like a crooked throne. Trying to build a fake kingdom out of sticks and stone. Every word's a weapon, every post a trap. She clapped for herself, but it's all just cap. Hiding in the trees while she playing divine. But a snake with feathers still walk that line.
Cash money bullshit, I ain't buying lies. All I hear flapping, spreading hate in disguise. Talking like she righteous, but the venom shows. She a plague in the wind, yeah, she gotta go. Promoting mother, stirring up the weak. Loud when it's safe, but she quiet when you speak. Tryna blind the wise with a flash of fear. But we see through the night, now she ain't welcome here. Feathers look gold, but her heart too dark. Spreading chaos just to make a mark. No more silence, we call it what it is. She a threat to peace, not a queen, just a fizz. Cash money bullshit, I ain't buying lies. All I hear flapping, spreading hate in disguise. Talking like she righteous, but the venom shows. She a plague in the wind, yeah, she gotta go.
Okay, so I was reading y'all comments. Let me catch up.
Pulled up.
Oh yeah, okay. I seen that person. Okay, yeah. I can't do it from my side. Hey Star, what's up?
Yep. I'm saying it. Yeah. Why did you? I'm saying it. I'm saying yes. You're a coward. You're full on. You're a coward hiding behind Murph and Plotter. Star. I'm saying you're a coward because you blocked me. That proves to me that you're a coward. So okay. Yep. Sorry, Golden.
And I don't understand why can't Plotter come have a conversation? If Plotter had an issue,
Nah.
why can't Plotter come talk to me about it?
No, she can't. Nobody can answer that for you, but Star can answer. The proof is here. We have the proof of what you keep, flip flopping over in the Owls chat, Star. So, why don't
Star? It's about Plotter. I told you, tell Plotter to come speak to me. Tell Plotter I need to have a conversation with Plotter. Plotter don't want to come. Plotter don't want to talk.
Do you want?
And it's been multiple times that we've get. Yeah, she can. Come on, Star. You can come up. It's all right. But I'm just asking that, like, why can't Plotter come out and speak?
She can explain.
And I see Plotter everywhere talking trash about me every day. You can talk about me, but you can't talk to me. I asked you because you said that was your friend. I said, tell your friend to come talk to me and have a conversation with me. Because I don't play with that type of stuff. I really don't. And then if the person mean no harm, how come the person keeps dragging me and talking cash money shit about me every time I see that person in somebody's chat? Stirring pots.
Hang on, Golden. Star's comment, I cannot control others. Then why are you delivering messages on their behalf? You're playing into the control. Come up, step up. That got nothing to do with me either. Then why are you delivering messages? I don't understand, Star. I don't get it.
That was not cool at all. Like, I didn't like that at all. And I can't trust what people tell me. I've been in a position before where people were telling me things and I'm just believing them. No, I'm going based off of somebody's actions and behaviors. I'm seeing this person not just doing this with me, but with other people, keeping my name in their mouth, talking trash about me all the time. And I'm supposed to think that this is a safe person and they were just joking when they made a threat that they coming for me. That's not cool. And you know that's not cool. And I don't operate like that. You said you don't operate like that either, Star. That's why I don't understand.
And if these things weren't said, then you're just a troublemaker.
I mean, Star, I was just do you want to come up? You can come up and talk about it. Plotter, I know is listening right now. Plotter won't come. Plotter will not come up here and have a conversation and clarify things.
Yeah, well,
it's been multiple times we tried.
Hey, Star, you know how you blocked me over on the Owls chat or wherever? When the comments come up on the screen, I can see them. So you're not hiding anything. I can see what you're saying. So if you're not scared of me, why are you blocking me? It seems a bit weird to me that you chose me to block. Come up on the panel.
We're not trying to attack. We don't really do that over here unless
No,
it
I'm
gets to
just
that
mad.
point. We
I'm
just
just mad.
having conversation. Yeah, and a lot of people are mad and deserve to be mad and frustrated. Because all of this type of stuff is like it's team too much.
I don't hang on.
If Plotter had
I
an
don't,
issue with something that I said, or Plotter feel it up, I'm saying something about their character that's not right, come talk to me. We adults, we can have a conversation face to face.
can you put Star's comments up on the screen, please? I don't care if you know what I'm saying. I don't want you on my channel when I go live. What? Who cares? Why? Who cares?
Star, you sent me these messages, and I told
Yep.
you at the time when you sent them to me, I don't take lightly the threats, girl. It's just my life. It's how I move. Like, I don't play those games. And when I asked
Yep.
the person to talk to me, they wouldn't come talk. I'm very bothered by this.
Can you read it out, please, Golden? Just this is from Star, this message.
This is worrisome for me. You're warning me that Plotter is going to come for you. He's your friend. There's nothing you can do about it. What does that mean? Come for me how?
Hang on 1 second, Golden. Hey, what Star? That's a nice little smoke screen you just brought up there by bringing Jag into it. So you'd rather talk about Jag than that Plotter is your friend. Have you spoken to Plotter on the phone?
Please don't talk about things that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what? Look, however you feel about that, I understand that. But you're rocking with Jaguar. You're working with Jaguar. Y'all keep saying that.
Yeah,
Why?
It's just so that they can't be. They're too lazy. They say it when they're lazy, and they don't want to answer the question. They don't want to deal with the reality of what is sitting on that screen. Star, Golden, I'm just warning you that Plotter is going to come for you. Now he's my friend, but there's nothing I can do about it. This is your
That's
work.
scary.
Who's gaslight? Who's gaslighting who?
And even if you tell me that person is just joking or they're just playing, I can't go for that. I can't go by that. You see how these people are doing people out here on YouTube, and then Plotters still sit up there every single day and talk cash money trash about me and other people, laughing like it's a joke. This type of stuff is not a joke. These things have happened to people. I cannot take those risks and those chances. I take this stuff very seriously. And then you was like, well, that's your friend. Okay, that's your friend. But then you was over there saying we was cool. Which one is it? You can't help me. You can't protect me no more. What is the person going to do to me? I didn't like that. I told you I didn't like that. And I just don't take that stuff lightly.
I don't like this reverse gaslighting. I'm not into that. I'm not into that. Star.
Okay, so this was you. All right, Star. All right, I got it. Okay,
I'm not being
so
lazy about shit. If I don't like you, you're rolling. If I don't like you, who you're rolling with, then I choose not to roll with you. Why do you care? I care about what you're saying to Golden on behalf of Plotter. That's all I'm saying. If you don't get that, I don't know what the problem is. The problem is you. I don't mince my words, Star.
okay, so that's what I was saying, Star. That's what I was like, you ain't understand. All of these things was happening to me. People was emailing me crazy emails. I don't know who they was coming from or why they was coming for me, but they was coming for me in the email. My channel kept getting struck. I just got my channel back up. So you're saying that this person is capable of doing these things to people because they in their feelings, because I said that they are messy and a pot stirrer, which they still are being that way. And if people can't see that with their own two eyes, I don't know what to tell them. That's all I'm saying to you. You know that my channel got struck. So did Plotter struck my channel, Star?
What are your questions? What?
Did
What's the
Plotter
questions you
strike
have
my
for me?
channel?
He didn't strike your channel. Okay.
So
What
if
you're
he's saying
reading,
he coming
you're
for
not
me,
reading
what does
all
that
the
mean?
messages, first of all. Okay. You went for Plotter first. Okay. Now, I didn't see what live it was on. He saw it. And he
And what did
said
he
you
tell
went for
you?
him. You went for him first. So
What
he
does go
said he
for
was
mean?
either. So he said he was going to either go off on you in the chat, or he was going to catch you on your channel. He
Okay.
did
How
not
do you
make
know?
no threats to your family and threats to hurt you and all
Oh
this
my
other
God.
bullshit. Yet you're gaslighting people to fucking think, Golden. So you need
Wow.
to stop.
Wow.
All I'm saying is where I'm from, somebody say that,
No,
you
I
could take
already
that a lot of
clarified
different
that
ways.
shit with you, and I got all the motherfucking messages to prove it.
But I'm not going to sit here and believe that, oh, now all of a sudden the person is just
All
joking.
of a
This is
sudden,
a
what?
nice
That's what he
person.
said from the fucking door.
How do you know
Then
that
how
Plotter
come
is
he
a
couldn't
he?
come talk to me about it? Or whoever,
Yeah.
he, she, whoever. How come they ain't want to come talk to me about it, but talk about me every day?
I didn't ask him why he didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like when he told me the situation, I didn't ask him why. He's not telling you.
How do you know
I
he?
don't give a fuck.
Star,
I just
how do
was
you?
like, I
Star,
guess he knew that I
Star,
talked to you.
Star. Stop.
What?
Please stop for one. Please stop for 1 second. How do you know that Plotter is a man? Where's your proof?
I don't. Why would I even whatever proof I have? Why would I give it to you?
That's no answer.
Why would I give it
Have you,
to you?
have
Who-
you
I
spoken?
mean,
Because
why?
if you can't,
If
all right,
that's
all right.
something you want to investigate, then you go on, Nick. That's on you. You choose to believe or investigate whatever
No,
you
no, no.
want. I don't really care.
You are choosing to believe that Plotter is a
Okay,
man
but that
for some
doesn't.
reason.
How does that affect you? Does it affect you? No, right?
Yeah, it affects me in the validity of anything that's said about Plotter. Yes,
No,
it does.
because me and Plotter have nothing to do with you and Plotter.
That is the weirdest thing I've heard anyone say on this
Whatever
planet.
your deal is with him has nothing to do with me. Whatever my deal is with him has nothing to do with you. You understand that?
No, that sounds like you move in strange ways, Star. That's what that sounds like.
No, it makes it look like I know how to mind my own business.
You don't know how to mind your own business at all.
I don't try to get myself in between what you want to believe about Plotter.
You know what? You were friends with Murph and now you're friends with Plotter. You do not know how to mind your business.
I wasn't friends with Murph.
Yeah, you were.
I sent him one email. I sent him one email when he was on the channel with Steph because I wanted his help with something. He never answered me back, and that was it. I never talked to him after that.
So when you went up on Golden's channel, on the panel, when the first time you and I were on Golden's panel, you said you sent Murph an email.
I did. I just said that. I
sent
him an email. He never answered me back, and that was it.
What was the point of you doing that? That's strange.
Because I was trying. He was working with Steph to save children, supposedly. Remember? Do you remember that? Or no?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
And
I needed his help with something pertaining to that issue.
And you let
because he said that's what they were doing on that channel.
So you said you sent him an email saying, I need your help. And by the way, I'm going up on Golden's channel.
No, I didn't say I was going on Golden's channel. When I emailed him that one time, it had to do with the thing I needed help with. I didn't hear back from him, and that was it.
And I think that was after everything fell apart.
I never spoke to him other than in the chat after that.
I'm
if
pretty
he was
sure that
on-
was after everything. All everything fell apart.
I emailed him when he first started going on Steph's channel.
Yeah, well, that might have been the first time, but it was Channel Star. This was after
What
the
is that?
blowout
What
with
is Murph?
Murph.
I don't talk to Murph.
Well, you were, because you said, okay.
I just told you I emailed him when he first was going live with Steph because he was supposed to be helping with the children there.
Yeah, so
and he
so
never
I know,
answered me back.
listen, I know that that's what you're all about, right? But you tell me how the owl is helping anyone save any children.
I
Tell
never.
me how
She
that's
never.
helping your plight.
The owl isn't helping children because she never claimed to do that.
Apparently, it's something that Plotter does, though.
No, that's nothing
Yes.
that Plotter does either.
Yeah,
I mean,
no,
Plotter's in the UK, okay?
Well, I have
I'm
got
in the US.
Yeah, well, this is
Plotter can't help
okay.
you with anything.
So this is what I know about Plotter, and that you don't. So I guess it does matter how people deal with each other and what they say to each other and what's true and what's not true, Star.
It doesn't affect me either way. Whether
I don't care. I don't care. I couldn't care less about how you're affected. I'm trying to let you know what I've been told.
Him? Why are you questioning me about him? Like who the fuck are you two? The fucking YouTube police?
Star.
I'm someone that is looking out for Golden.
I'm sorry, but
the
looking
way
out for Golden. Well, Golden, you can keep gaslighting people all you want. I'm not getting involved in it. I'm not getting involved in none of it.
You made it very
I
clear
told you, do you?
involved,
I told
but
you.
then I
Golden,
see you
exactly
getting
what
involved.
Plotter meant. Exactly what he meant for a fact. Exactly what he meant with his words. And you were the one that went at him first.
But hasn't my channels been struck, Star?
Yeah. But your channel was getting struck before
So when
that.
I'm sitting up here and I'm
your
talking,
channel was getting struck before that. How many times
No,
was
no,
your
no.
shit struck
Star,
before that?
my channels get struck because of people like Plotter and the rest of y'all that get in y'all feelings.
Me? I don't strike your
y'all
I
do.
don't even know how to strike somebody's
But
channel.
you already knew that that's something that Plotter would do.
He would have told me I'm going to strike her channel. He said that coming for your channel is not him getting your channel stricken. Okay,
so
that's not what he meant.
What is it then? What is the coming?
He
for
would have
then?
said I'm going to strike her fucking channel.
And he didn't say coming for my channel. He said coming for me.
Meaning that he's going to do to you what you did to him. You talk shit. Now he's going to come talking shit.
About what?
Whatever it is you said, whatever it is you said on that live, I don't know. Whatever it is, you know, I don't know.
And you got involved in that, and you didn't even know what was going on.
I didn't get involved in it. I was told by him.
There taking his side.
No, I was
rocking
told
with him.
I did
talking
not
about
myself.
There's nothing more I can do. I can't.
I
help
did not
you.
involve myself. He came to me because he knew that I talked to you off of YouTube and said, "This is what she did. This is what I'm going to do. Please tell her."
So what did he say?
That's what I did.
What did he say he was going to do?
I told you. You talked.
You said he said he was coming for me, but you said he told you exactly what he going to do. You didn't tell me exactly what he said he was going to do. You just said he was coming for me.
He wasn't going to come hurt your family or any of that kind of bullshit. I told you that. I have all the messages telling you this.
So he just going to strike my channel is what you were saying. That's
no, he didn't even say that. He didn't even say that.
I'm confused.
He was.
I mean, like, I just don't understand why somebody say they coming for you.
Anybody could get on a fucking anybody's live. I could go on, say, I don't know, Kai's next live that he got and start talking trash about you. That's coming for you. That's coming for you.
But at least we know. At least we can hear your voice and know you're female. That's all I care about. But that part.
Well, I never asked Plotter Like,
No, nobody seems to care. It's very weird that you very blindly accept what you're being fed.
I'm not fed anything, okay? Because I don't tell Plotter anything that nobody else knows anyway. So it really doesn't matter. It's not like I'm going to sit up there and I like Golden all the times if I said anything about you in Maggie's chat, don't you think I knew you're there? A lot of times I said, Golden, I know you're there. I'm talking to you. So you could call me fake, coward, whatever the fuck you want to call me. I don't care. Because I could prove otherwise, and so could others. So I really don't care. And what Plotter does is Plotter.
But this is the thing I think multiple people need to understand. Somebody can come out their mouth and they say something is not that deep, but you don't know how deep something could be for somebody because you don't know how certain people move and operate. So it may not seem like it's not that deep to you, but it could be very much deep to others. And based off of what they do next, I think people should come and have a conversation and clarify things just so maybe they can set the record straight.
So because I seen all the fallouts, okay, and came to my own conclusion that as far as anybody who is supporting Jaguar's agenda, it's not that I hate them and want the worst for them or whatever. Is because there are people over there that I like. I like Margie. She's a very sweet woman. Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Margie
wouldn't want anything to happen to her. Okay.
Mhm.
Anything at all. I would never wish harm on her.
Nothing should happen to anybody.
Why would you say
that? At the same time, she supports Jaguar. So I'm just going to let her, support Jaguar and find out for herself, if I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We'll all find out in the end, right?
That's a very strange thing.
But I'm not going to throw shade on her. I'm not going to hate on her. I'm not going to go around telling people, well, fuck Margie, because no. I'm just gonna no, Nick. All I did with you was you have a channel, so like Margie, she doesn't do this shit. So I said, well, since I don't want to bother with people that are supporting her, I'm just gonna block Nick, so I don't have no issue with her. You know what I mean? I don't have to have no fucking drama with that. And be done with it. I didn't think that I owe people that I really hardly know an explanation. I really didn't think they were going to be hurt over me just blocking their channel because they wish to support who they want to support.
Hang on one second, Star. I couldn't care less about you blocking me, right?
So then why am I up here? Why? You calling me a coward over that?
Yeah,
I got to come. So
yes, I thought yes.
So you get to call me out of my name when I didn't call you out of your name. I just blocked you. I didn't say nothing to you. I didn't start a fight with you. I didn't fucking drag you. I just didn't.
Well, so you.
I told Golden to be careful about you.
Stop. Let me speak. Don't talk over me, Star. So you blocking me makes me think that you're trying to hide your comments from me. That's what it looks. It looks very cowardly.
It
looks very cowardly.
I would be careful if I were Golden.
Pardon?
What? When I told Golden I'd be careful if I were her?
No. You've blocked me, so I can't see your comments in the live chat, but they come up on the screen.
No, I only blocked you
looks
from my
cowardly.
channel. I blocked you from my channel. I don't give a fuck like what you see wherever. I just blocked you from my channel. However,
what? So if you went live, I can still see what. It doesn't block you. It doesn't block people from viewing your channel. You realize that, yeah?
Okay. Well, whatever it does, it does. You know what I mean? Whatever it helps, it helps. Whatever it doesn't, it doesn't. If you see me, you see me. Good for you. You know what I mean?
So, Star, I like to ask you a question.
What?
So when I had the conversation with you, I told you I'm done because I see how you talk
Mhm.
sometimes out of two sides of your face.
Mhm.
You talking to me like we
Mhm.
cool, then you be over there on Maggie channel
Saying what
participating in the
about you?
conversation, in the roasting of me. And I see you do that in real time.
Oh
So
no, up
then
until
after
recently,
that,
I did not
you went
roast you,
in real
Golden.
hard starting to talk about me. And I've been seeing you talk about me
Oh no,
in the
late. No,
comments
no.
over
Up
on Magic
until
Channel.
no, Golden. Up until the past few days, okay? Because I kept telling you, look, I don't know, because you kept asking me, why doesn't Maggie like me? Why doesn't Maggie like me? Like, don't sit there and act like she's stalking you because she's not. I don't even talk to her off of YouTube, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, she does not stalk you. She don't hide in your bushes. She don't. You hide in
Are
her
you with
bushes
her
though.
all the time?
You
How do
hide
you
in her
know that?
bushes though. Because and I know
So let
that
me
for a
ask you,
fact
if she
because
don't hide,
you
if
have
she don't
texted
hide,
me out of the
no, no,
blue
no, no,
like,
no, no,
yo,
no.
I'm in Maggie's bushes.
Of course. I've never said I haven't been. How else am I able to
Okay,
know what she's saying about me?
well,
But when you
Matt,
sit here and say that she's not in mine, the same way I know what she's saying and everything that's going on over there, how does she know everything that's going on over here if she don't be looking at my channel? That means it's people over here looking at my channel, running and feeding information back to her,
oh, I'm
right?
sure they are. I'm sure they
Okay,
are.
that's what I'm saying. So we're not gonna sit up here and play like we don't
I'm
know
not
how the game
saying
is
that
played and
there's
how it
not
don't go
people
down.
doing it.
But
Did I
it's
not
looking
tell
real
you
weird when I
before?
sit over there and I watch you and Plotter sitting there, hee ha ha, dragging me and talking trash about me. But then you
What
talking
did
on
I
the other
say? That
side
you were
like
being fake, Golden? You were being fake because you're trying to
being
build a
fake to
channel
Plotter.
based on hate and gaslighting
No,
people. And that's what
no,
you're
My
doing to
channel is
me.
based
no.
off. My channel is
Okay?
based off of hate and gaslighting.
What? Trauma? Let me keep bringing my
The only
trauma.
time you
I
come
had
to my
trauma to
live
let me
star is
drag
when
every
I'm
other
hating
CC.
or
Let me
dragging
keep up the
somebody.
fight
You
with
don't come to
Maggie.
none of my videos when it's positive. You only come over to my videos when I'm going at somebody.
No, you know when I go on your videos when you're going
And
at
then you say
somebody
you're
because
staying
I want to
away
see if
because
you're
you don't like
lying.
the people who be
No,
on
I
my
want to
channel.
see if you're
Yeah,
lying.
but you
And then I
don't.
leave.
But
That's it.
then you don't. But you don't care if Plotter's
And
lying.
Golden, you know as
You're
well as I
weird.
do. Okay, I'm not even gonna say nothing because I really don't want people to fight with you. I don't.
I told you about Plotter
You
and how
can't
I felt
handle it.
about that.
You
Plotter
can't
ain't want to
handle it.
come talk. This is the third time we've asked Plotter, do you
Look,
have something to say and
I'm not
clarify?
saying you can't handle
If
yourself
that's
against
your
Plotter.
friend, then tell
Okay,
your
but I'm
friend to
just
come
telling
have a
you now.
conversation.
If people really knew what the fuck you're doing, okay, and the fucking manipulation that's being used here, the whole fucking sector would be mad. So I'm getting the fuck off here
Goodbye.
because I shouldn't even be on here.
Goodbye.
Peace.
I don't understand why Plotter cannot come and have a conversation. It doesn't
Because
make any sense.
because they're either somebody that we know, and they just can't speak. They can't. They can't speak because they will be revealed. They will be revealed, and then a whole charade is gonna fall apart. Well, what is the point? Yeah.
Exactly. What is the point of the conversation? The
Let me
conversation
see.
is about Plotter. That's what the conversation is about. People do not take lightly to threats. I don't believe nobody when they say somebody is coming for me and then turn around and say, oh no, that was a joke. The person's not coming for you. They don't mean to be coming for you. No, I cannot take those threats lightly. Look at what's happening on YouTube. Look how many people are being harassed, stalked, bullied on YouTube. And I'm supposed to take that lightly? And then how am I supposed to trust that if 1 minute you saying you talking with me, but the next minute you over there with Maggie while she's dragging me for filth? It
Yep.
doesn't
Hey,
make no
Jane.
sense.
Just saying hey to your Jane.
I just don't like that type of stuff. And when I give and try to see, let me find out for myself. Let me find out for myself against what I've been warned to do. I do that. And then I see it play out in front of my face. Like, all right, literally. And Plotter still don't want to come talk to nobody or have a conversation. What does that mean? Coming for me. Oh, not coming for me physically, but will strike my channel and talk shit about me.
So
Hasn't my channel been struck? Don't I keep seeing this person keep talking trash about me? That was the threat. So the person came through with the threat of what they was going to do. That's what I'm taking from it.
Hey, Golden.
Yes.
After I did the live on Murph, there was a group call with Dragon, myself, Auntie Leah, and Murph. Now, we had confirmation from Murph. So we've got confirmation from Dragon X. We've got confirmation from Stephanie, and we've got confirmation from Murph that Plotter is a female. So I don't know what more evidence people need, and why you what else is there? I mean, so Plotter has been confirmed to be a female, and this is why Plotter will not come on any panels,
because that would be proof of that. When you open up your mouth and you speak, now everybody's going to know that you're a woman. Like, that's the reason why you can't stand 10 toes down on the so-called coming for people or threats that you out here sending third-party messages through. All because I said what? You're messy and you stir a lot of pots and you be in everybody's chat. We all see you.
And to hear.
That's how it definitely was back then. And you still doing a little bit of that now, but you mainly staying over there with Maggie. But we seen you everywhere. I've spoke to you before in the chat. I've seen how you get down. And I see how you plant little seeds and pieces of information in the chat. And then Maggie starts talking about it. That's stirring the pot.
Can you put my comment up on the screen? No, my comment up on the screen, please.
See, this is what I'm saying. Like, everybody has already admitted to it. So what are we still lying about here? This is everybody.
Yep.
What more do you need to know?
Yeah. And you know, I know you're having I don't know what's going on with you and Steph, but you know, if Auntie Leah wants more proof of Steph confirming that, then those guys they can. Yeah, Auntie Leah, can you ask Steph yourself about that? I don't think that'll be a problem.
Sunrise, hello, how are you? I am dramatic. You do all of this for clout and attention. Move on and let it go.
Who is this person?
Sunrise 2045.
Is this someone from my channel?
I'm not sure.
Let me see here. Let's have a look. Yep, Sunrise, right. Who are you? Who are you, Sunrise? And let me have a look at your channel. 2007. It's a pretty old account. Oh, I've seen this. This name rings a bell. Okay, let's see here. Why are you so dramatic? You do all this for clout and attention. Move on and let it go. Why?
Oh,
why Sunrise?
I just don't understand, like, the rationale that some people have. Like, why would I be doing this for clout or attention, hun? I need to ask you like that serious question. I don't mind having a conversation.
But if you're being dramatic, what am I being dramatic for? Why is it only directed at you? I don't get it. Yeah, Auntie Lee, could you ask Steph about what Stephanie heard on the group call with Plotter? Just whether or not Steph heard a male voice or a female voice. That's all. Yeah. So, why does it matter to you, Sunrise? I don't get it.
Right. Like I'm not really fully understanding.
No, I don't know.
You say
I'm
that
not
I'm
either.
dramatic, doing all this for clout and attention. Do you ever come over here
No.
any other time, or did you just come over here today to make that comment?
Yeah, and I don't particularly. This is on my channel. This comment. So she's not being dramatic at all, and she's been threatened. Somebody's coming for her. Apparently, somebody that calls themselves a man is coming for Golden. So I don't think that's being dramatic at all.
That is
It's
an
not-
anonymous person. We don't even know who this person is. So, like, if somebody pop up, right? This how I think. This is how I think. I can't help how I because of my life and how I live. Everybody live a different life, come from a different background. You move, you think, and you operate accordingly. This is a person we don't even know what look like. So if what are you supposed to be, an invisible man that's coming for me? Coming for me how? Coming for me where? I just don't take lightly to that. And then no, after seeing that person's behavior, I'm supposed to believe, oh, that was just a joke. That person is just playing. The person not even being real about whether they're male or female. So what I'm supposed to take from that? That's a trustworthy person? No.
And this is somebody that helps people in the background, apparently. So I don't know who they're helping in the background. And I don't know why. This is what I can't understand, why somebody won't stand up and vouch for Plotter. They're not saying.
I said, do anybody know who this person is? Have they ever seen them? Nope. But they talked to her, heard the voice, and it's not giving what they say.
No.
So do you trust somebody like that that's gonna lie about their identity?
Mm-hmm.
That's somebody you're supposed to trust when they say they just playing and they saying they coming for you. No, you don't do that in a rational world. You can't take those chances in a rational world. You definitely can't take those chances on YouTube. You see how these people do on YouTube, all because they in their feelings. In your feelings, and now you're coming for somebody. I said a comment about what I think about your character and how you move. And when everybody else is now seeing the same thing, I guess I wasn't wrong.
Yep.
A different continent. I keep hearing a lot of people saying like they either are, safe from getting in trouble criminally because they're in a different country, or they don't pose a threat because they live in a different country. I think y'all don't really understand how this thing works. You ain't necessarily got to be in the same country with somebody to pose a threat and wreak havoc or harm on them. And you don't have to necessarily be in a different country and think that you're free from any crime or illegal action. So I don't know what the misconception is about that when it comes to the law, but maybe y'all should probably read it a little bit better. Just saying.
Mm-hmm. You know what? I think we need a little musical interlude.
Yeah, because I don't want to get too upset now. I'm telling you.
And let me see.
You try to get to know people. You try to make relationships with people. It is what it is. What you come out to find is what you come out to find. That's it.
Right.
But you sit over there and you see how Maggie operate, and you're okay with it. You see the things that she say about not just me, but other people, and people are okay with it. You see the people that she bring up on her panel that talk all of the trash that they talk, actually admitting to crimes that they committed, and you're okay with it. That's weird.
Yep.
And we hear the testimonies from people who have been harassed and harmed or hurt in some type of way from some of these crazy people on YouTube. So you're just supposed to just act like you don't know none of this, you don't hear none of this, you don't heed to any of the warnings that anybody else be trying to give when they say that these people really be out here doing crazy stuff. I don't know.
Let's have a song. Or three.
Let's do it. You put it on full screen.
Yes, love.
Please.
Yes, no worries. You're welcome. Here we go.
There. All right, need another coffee.
Yep.
He is here, he is there. He is everywhere. Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Plotting odds, plotting mutiny. Steering the owl. He is for plotter and he, she has an agenda. The frenemy. Who the hell is plotter? Who the hell is plotter? Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? He is here, he is there. He is everywhere. Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Plotting owls, plotting mutiny. Steering the owl, P is for plotter and he, she has an agenda. The frenemy. Who the hell is plotter? Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? He is here, he is there. He is everywhere. Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Plotting outings, plotting mutiny. Steering the owl. He is for plotter and he, she has an agenda. The friendly enemy. Who the hell is plotter? Plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? He is here, he is there. He is everywhere. Plotter the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Flying out and plotting mutiny. Steering the owl. He is for plotter and he, she has an agenda. The friendly enemy. Who the hell is plotter? Who the hell is plotter? Plotter. Who the hell is plotter?
Who the hell is plotter? He is here, he is there, he is everywhere. Plotter the plotter, the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Plotting outings, plotting mutiny, steering the owl. P is for plotter, and she has an agenda. The frenemy. Who the hell is plotter? Yeah. Plotter, the plotter. Plotter, the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Yeah, 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 yeah. He is here, he is there, he is everywhere. Plotter, the plotter. Plotter, the plotter. Who the hell is plotter? Plotting outings, plotting mutiny, steering the owl. P is for plotter, and she has an agenda. The frenemy. Who the hell is plotter? Yeah.
All right. So Nick, did you finish your song? You want to add it back, or did you take it down on purpose, or was that just StreamYard? Because StreamYard sometimes be pulling my videos and stuff down too. It's buggy.
No. I started playing the live that we did on Plotter.
Okay, gotcha.
and
Our
I thought I was
conversation.
playing this.
Mhm. You want to play? You talking about the one where we was asking Plotter to come out and have a conversation. Just
Yeah.
pop in the chat. It's not hard. You pop in everybody else's chat. If somebody's saying, "Look, I got questions for you. I got an issue with you. Come talk to me," and you can't pop out and talk, well, that's not making sense. But now, okay, you claim to be a male. You a female. That's why you can't talk.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know what it is. Why you scared to talk to people? You could talk about them. You could talk, at them. You could say things and send messages to other people to give to them. Why can't you just come talk for yourself? I don't get it.
I get it.
And I know you'll see Plotter today. Just watch. Go on the Where is Plotter game. Like, where is Waldo? You'll see Plotter. Plotter will be around.
Plotter's everywhere.
But you don't want to come have a conversation to clarify things in your energy and why you don't like me also because what? I said that you're a pastor and you messy. Yeah. Watch out for you. Yeah, I did say that. And now do we see why I said that? Because I said that prior to you even threatening me with whatever it is you was going to do. Strike my channel, talk trash about me. I don't know if you're going to do something physically. Who knows what you're capable of? We don't know you. We don't know you. You're just a person that be in the chat and seem to be having wrenches a lot of the time too.
Mm-hmm.
That's all we ever see. So how do you expect somebody to trust you fully if don't nobody know you? You don't want to come out and have a conversation. You never cam up. You're lying about your identity. We watch you stirring pots from channel to channel to channel.
Mm-hmm.
You act like you don't do those things. You do. But then you get mad at somebody else when they call it out and then say you coming for them. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's weird. And a lot of people I'm not trusting that.
Could you please put my comment up on the screen?
Of course. Let's see. Scrolling. Here we go. The most recent one, right?
Yep.
I don't get it.
And so somebody somebody saying, "Oh, I don't care. I don't watch their channels." That's one thing, but not answering your phone, that's another thing.
Right. After your
Yeah.
voice has already been heard, now you don't want to pick up the phone no more.
Yep. No, not ever. Not ever.
If she talked to me, there'd be a fallout. No, like temporary. I really don't want to be going in at people like this and having these type of conflict, but I will. Like, because sometimes that's the only option they give you. I don't know. This is why I'm saying people will say I'm doing my channel for clout. How?
On whose
How?
clout?
Do
On
you
whose
watch
clout?
any of does anybody, like, I know some people here do, but these people that say that, you don't watch my positive content. You don't come on the panel when we talking about anything positive. You don't come on the panel when we kicking it and laughing and having a good time. A lot of people come over here only when I am talking about somebody. Only when I do have a beef with somebody. That's the time where a lot of people come and they want to participate. And a lot of time they come because they want to dog pile on the person that I got an issue with, because they equally have an issue with that person. That's how they play the game.
So how about this? How about this? Try this on, Golden. I'm fairly certain that Murph knows the location of Plotter. So if you wanted to take action, I'm sure it could be arranged. Action, I mean legal action. You know what I mean?
Yeah. A lot of people are taking legal action towards these type of cyber crimes and bullies.
Yeah.
Now, going back and forth in the chat, like I said, all right, I see what you're saying. And I'm like, that's funny. I don't really get too turned up when it comes to that, unless you really defaming or you talking about me, my mother, my child, my parents, stuff like that. Yeah, that get under my skin because you don't know me, you don't live with me, you don't see how I live and I operate. So I don't think it's really fair to speak on that. Have I made those mistakes in the past before? Yes, I have. That's why I refrain from doing that now. You don't know none of these people. Like, we don't know each other's life really like that to be speaking on it that heavily. So we got to be the change we want to see. That's what I'm trying to do. But every now and then I will pop out and I will respond when people are just really talking out the side of their face real crazy. Today is not, and this live is not, it's really not aggressive. We're just saying, come have a conversation. And this is like what, the third time you've been invited, but you can pop into the chat to talk trash about me for the rest of the day. I promise you, you'll see the person talking trash about me for the rest of the day. But this person did not want to come over here and have a direct conversation with me. That speaks volumes.
Yep, it does.
It's weird. It's very weird. I get blocked because I'm ready to pop in somebody's chat and be like, yo, drop the link. What's good? I'm not scared to have a conversation with somebody. That's weird. When you can't have a conversation with someone, that shows that you have a lot that you're hiding.
Yep. Golden, if she talks to you, then there will be a fallout. I meant a fallout on her end, and Golden. Who are you talking about, Temper?
Plotter?
No, I'm just reading Temper's comment.
Oh, yeah. That's what I was wondering. Like, if she talks to you, then there'd be a fallout on her end. Who Plotter's in? It is very suspect, JK Juicy Juice. Like, I don't know. I don't really get that type of stuff. Like, if you got something to say to somebody or they have a message to send you, it's just like, but you know where to find me though. Like, why you got to send that message to somebody else? Just come talk. And again, if these people actually watch positive content, they would see, like, I don't really try to operate like that here on my channel. It'd be a lot of love and positivity and healing and all of that I try to spread. Talking about politics sometimes. Things like that. I only had to start doing videos like this to defend myself and speak up and give my side of the story sometimes. Because people would take things and they run with it. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I watch them do that. It's cool. Everybody does that at some point, right?
Yeah. Look, I've got a problem. The problem that I've got is, and I'll try and be as non-specific as possible. I mean, I can show proof of what I'm going to try not to say, right? So let's just say that the plotter told me that they were in some sort of military type situation in their previous employment. If I have this knowledge that this person, plotter, has told me directly in an email that they were in a military type situation, true or not, that's my problem with all this lying. It's sorting out the truth from the lies. If plotter was in a military type situation, and then plotter, the same person, we don't know, male, female, whatever, is threatening Golden through a woman who is Star. We know that Star's a woman. I've heard her talk. Then I think we've got a bigger problem. And this is where I'm coming from. This is why I'm so pissed off.
Mm-hmm.
Plotter has said to me in an email that they came from a military situation. I'm not going to say which one. So plotter definitely should not be threatening a single person if that's true. If it's true.
Right. Then
That's
there's all of that. It's just
That's
like,
it.
I just don't take lightly to that stuff. I don't know if
Mm.
anybody here in the chat, Nick, we already talked, you don't take lightly to it. A lot of
Mm-mm.
people who moving in regular life, even outside of YouTube, doesn't take lightly to that type of stuff.
Right.
And then seeing everything that we've bear witness to on YouTube, now we really not taking lightly to that type of stuff.
Yep.
Hey, Nafisa, I see you, girl. My bad. I was just catching up. I'm looking at so many things at the same time in the comments in the chat, and then I was trying to get this video ready. What's going on,
It's
Nafisa?
fine. No, it's fine. I'm driving too, trying to get in and out of the stores and in the car and trying to let it link up. I just have a question. I'm not trying to be on here long, not trying to take over or anything like that. I just wanted to just put some things out there to anyone who's listening. And Nick, hi Nick, how are you? How are you doing today?
Hey, Nafisa, I'm not doing too bad.
I know, but don't let anybody make you not do good at all, because it's not worth it. So the only question that I have for us all, this is not like particularly to anyone. This is not a question to agitate. It's to agitate all of our minds. It does not matter if plotter is a man or a woman. Why would I care? Why would anybody care? If someone's threatening someone and they go through with those threats, it doesn't matter if they're male or female. So anyone who gets stuck on that, let's not get stuck on that. What I want to get stuck on is the fact that anyone, because look, say if they say, okay, now I'm a female. What if it's better for them to be a female for whatever reason, for whatever it is that what their final outcome is, what their payoff, which we don't know what their payoff is because we're not plotter, okay? But what I'm trying to say is that the way that plotter is handling their self, whoever they are, they could be any of us. I could be plotter.
Yeah.
You understand? If you don't show your face and you just show let us hear sounds, because a voice is a sound. A voice is not a female or a male. It is a sound. It could be a male that has the actual profile, and they can say, cousin Mary, can you please come on this day and have a cold and talk one day, so that people can be confused. You understand what I mean? So until you get what I mean, Nick? Do you get what I mean, Nick?
Oh yeah, fully. Yeah. Nafisa,
Because the bar, basically, the bar is always going to be set higher. So now, all right, you didn't already been popped. You're not a male, you're a female. So even if you did want to come out and speak, all you got to do is get a female to come up and speak as if they you. But that still doesn't take away from you out here, like moving reckless, speaking out the side of your mouth because you're upset and you're in your feelings, and giving out or sending messages through someone else that
Yeah.
you never know who's on the other side of that message is going to take it like,
Yeah,
because you don't
exactly.
know that person from a can of
Mhm.
paint. So you just don't try people and mess with people like that. And now I'm
Yep.
trying to sit here and have an adult like
That's
conversation
right
with you,
in
and you
our
won't come.
vicinity. Yes,
That's
plotter
weird
is
to
in
me.
our vicinity. Plotter could be 3, 4, 5, 6 different people. And they know that we're doing all this to find out who they are as a just to distract us. So now we're thinking, are you male? Are you female? No, plotter is someone who is around us all that never lets who when did we ever see them? You've seen me. I don't want to show my face. Everybody knows this boy. Say no.
Yep. Yep.
Mhm. That's a good point that you brought up. But that's literally it. And like Nick don't operate like that. I don't operate
Mm-mm.
like that. When she
Mm-mm.
had the conversation, and
So
she do
whoever
these sit
plotter
downs
is,
on her channel, it's very
yeah,
calm. We just
yeah.
asking questions and we want to have a conversation and clarify a few things. But I just feel like sometimes when you are guilty or you don't have anybody's best interest in mind and you have a lot to hide, that's when you're not able to come out and have a conversation.
Mhm. Yep.
It just gets weird to me.
Yes. No, well, the whole thing is weird because someone right around us is plotter. And it's stuff. And the name, just look at the name. Just let's use our brains. You're plotter. They're a plotter. They plot things. They plot and they plan and they do things and they insert things and plant things in people's mind. Whoever this person is very sick. You know what I mean? Because somebody could
Yep.
be somebody could be revealing themselves and saying, "Look, I look, it's not me." Look, I'm just going to use an example, and I'm not saying that it is this person, but for because everybody kept on saying, "I'm going to use this example," because a lot of people try to say that Murph is plotter. But if
Mhm.
Murph is not plotter, why can't we can't have these? How come they never meet paths? It's almost like one of those movies where there's a twin or someone acting like a twin or they're a twin
Uh-huh.
sister, but you never see them together. That's what this
Mhm.
reminds me of, doesn't it,
Mhm.
guys? Like, and
For sure.
so
Yep.
yes,
Yeah, for sure. And Nafisa, how often you've heard me talk a few times on panels? How
yes.
often have you heard me go off like I'm going off?
So, say that again. How often have I
How,
heard you what?
how often have you heard me go off the way that I'm going off about this today?
Oh no, I mean, you're usually always. How often do you hear me calm?
Yeah, well,
Whether or not I'm
yeah,
happy or upset, you know what I mean?
yeah,
I'm full of energy. Everybody has their own. Just like I said, you have your vibration. We would
yeah.
know who you are if we heard you from
Hmm.
a channel that has nothing to do with this. I would be like, oh my God, they're talking about crayons. That's Nick.
Yep, yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
Nick
this
don't get
plotter
like
thing,
that. She
No.
don't. She's very
Mm-mm.
calm. She's very sweet. She does her own, thing. But it's just like there's some things that a lot of people can come to agreement with. This stuff got to end here on YouTube. Is like, and then the
and what I
fact
was trying
that
to say. Look,
mhm,
because I'm not going to stay long. I'm really not, and I'm going to come back later. But what I'm saying is that it could be someone that we know is a bad person. Like we believe that we
Yeah,
don't like the things that Murph has done. We don't mind if you want to come out and say, "Look, I want to just admit everything." Even if you cry, it is okay. But
yep.
that person could be anybody. That you can
Hmm.
have another
right.
alias. You understand
Hmm.
what I mean? Like you can have other identities. So I think that plotter is a scapegoat. Plotter is a distraction. And us
Hmm.
doing this, it will come out. But I think that the more that we chase it, it's almost like that little bug that's trying to go in your nose and you're trying to grab it. The more
Yep,
you try to grab it, it's going to keep on slipping right out of your hands.
yep.
And we know who Sunset is. She was there the other day. That was the girl who was there the other day. We know well, we have a very good idea of who the sunset person is, Nick. That sunset person we believe is someone else. We don't even want to get into that and give them
Okay.
any yeah, because we know you don't know who sunset is.
No.
You understand what I mean? Because
Yeah,
that
no, I
person
did.
came the other day. Yeah, they were here
Mm.
when you
But I
weren't here
know
once.
that
Yeah,
it's like, it's very obvious for us to see like everybody at this point is in one group that acts like this,
yeah,
like all tied into plotter.
yeah,
They all be in the same location. And we never mind. I ain't even gonna say that. Never mind.
yeah. Because
But
you can say
we
too
know where
much.
they at.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah,
So
a lot
it's
of people
just like,
think that Golden is stupid, and she's not. She really
No.
isn't. She's a lot smarter than what the people on the outside know. So that's that. All I'm saying is that let's not get caught up, because I'm listening. I'm coming in and out. I'm getting ready to go back into the store. I have to do a meal for some people tonight that can't do it themselves. Now look. Let's not concentrate too much on we know that plotter, whoever this plotter is, that they're a liar. We know that they're not who they say they are. If you are, you'll just come up. And I'm sorry, but even though I don't like the way Star was talking, at least she just comes up. At least she's saying, like, this is how I felt about what she said. That's all we're asking. You don't have to like us. We're not gonna
right.
we're not gonna speak derogatory towards you. We don't do that here. I honestly, I appreciate the fact that she can. I don't want to be best friends. I don't like the way she was talking to you. I don't like that she wants to fabricate the fact that Maggie is not listening to our channel when we're on here. Sometimes it's only 4 of us, like me, you, and Ark. Sometimes we're on here and she knows everything that's going on. How does she know when we're on at 2 o'clock in the morning and then some weird person comes on that we've never seen in anybody's chat, and then she knows everything first thing in the morning the next day? If people can't make these, like I'm not gonna talk bad about Star because she can't recognize that. She has to learn. She has to look and see what's going on and learn for herself. Good luck to you, sweetheart. Good luck to you too, to see what's going on around you. If you can't see that this girl is always on this channel and going back and saying that we're talking about her, when we are talking about her out of retaliation 100% of the time. You give me a time that we went on here, any of us, me, you, Nick, Archangel, that we went on this channel and talked about Maggie just out of nowhere. No, we've never done that, and you can prove it because you can use our content to prove it. And they won't be able to. Period.
So I just want to say something real quick. You know how Maggie didn't know until the last minute about Murph's qualifications, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So I feel like, and Maggie, claims that she's gullible. Okay. But is this scenario number 2? This plotter issue. This is why I can't believe that people are so.
Exactly.
I don't know what they are. They're stubborn. They're naive, arrogant. I'm not sure what's going on over there.
Either naive or everybody's in on the joke. Like everybody's in on the plot.
No. They're not. They're definitely not in on it. There is no way.
So falling for it.
No. They're blind. They're blind followers about it.
And I'm speaking about supporters when I say blind, but not plotter. Plotter is someone that is right in front of our eyes, whoever it is. And it is, when I say a bad guy, I mean someone who is against us, someone who is a part of bringing the channels down, someone who is keeping everybody arguing. And this person is so close, someone that we probably see every day, and we don't even know it.
Yep, exactly. There's different levels to this.
That's true.
There's different levels to this. Plotter is definitely an individual that is in on the plot. This is not a person who's just showing up randomly to show support. This person is in on the game. This person is in on the game.
Yes, they're an entity, because guess what? They don't want it. Obviously, they want it to be a confusion whether or not they're male or female. So guess what? I'm not paying attention to that. I know that that doesn't matter to me. When it doesn't matter to us, I think it will open up our minds to help, and our eyes to help us see more of the truth. We're not going to be able to see everything, the whole picture, but it will help us open up to not be paying attention to certain things which are blocking the things that are right in front of us. That's all I wanted to say when I came on here, just for anyone that's on our side, anyone that cares.
And I thought it was interesting, Star questioning me, saying, "Who are you, the YouTube police?" I wish.
Who wants to be YouTube
The YouTube
police?
needs
That's a terrible
police.
job.
It does. It does need
It would be a
policing.
terrible
It actually
job.
does need policing.
But the YouTube does need a police department. It needs a protective department where a lot of this stuff is, shut down from happening. Because look, I don't know. I stay prayed up. Okay. If
But I
these
know it's
people
not going to
coming
be
after
me.
me and mine, then look,
That's
we're
right.
prayed up. We're prayed up spiritually, and we also have other things in place. So that's all I'm gonna
And you
say.
don't say
What
protect
I
your
feel
family
bad
and your
about is
mom and your
there's
son.
other
He
people that's
said
been
that.
harassed.
They said that on
Other
the
people
chat.
have been
They said,
attacked and
watch
harassed.
out your family and your son to Golden. That's what Plotter said. You have a family, you have a son, and you have a mother. So watch out. That's what they said on the channel. If Star can't see that, and she says that didn't we see it? Didn't you see that? You saw that they said that, or I could be wrong. Did someone tell you they saw it? Did someone tell you they saw Plotter say that, or did Plotter say you have a son, you have a mom? Shouldn't you be worried about your family? You need to watch out. I'm coming for you. When
What the
Maggie was
people
doing,
say is their people should be in fear for their families and their children, right? And their livelihood, all of the
yeah.
above, right? But
And someone came to
there
you and
are
said that Plotter
times,
said that.
no, there are
Oh, okay.
times where people are saying these things about other entities and individuals, and they say that those are the entities and individuals that are dangerous.
Okay,
Does that
but
make
what I'm
sense?
saying is that what I'm saying is that if Plotter didn't threaten you in the chat, in a way, we shouldn't like how we don't know that they if someone is just telling us that, I don't know who that is. I don't know because I wasn't the one who told you that. But what I'm saying is that if it's in the chat that Plotter is saying you need to watch out because you have a son, you have a mother. Because I remember that was the live I was on, and we wanted Plotter to come, and because someone came to you, or it was said through the grapevine. I don't know exactly how it happened, but the main purpose and the important thing is that it came to you that he threatened your family and your son. Your son was involved, and your mother and you and the family. And that's the day that Carlos was on there. That's what I'm talking about. What I'm saying is that sometimes people lie, even on our enemies. Do you get
On
what I'm
each
saying? So,
other. They work
yes,
together and they lie on each other. That's
on each
crazy.
other on
Like, come
purpose.
on.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. And if
But
that's the
look,
case, we really should let it, not let it go, but not just let them do their thing.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
they're not,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Because what it's doing is it's a distraction. It's a scapegoat. They're using Plotter as a straw man. Think about it.
Yeah, yeah,
All I would
yep.
say is everybody should
Who could do
just
this
pay
without Plotter?
attention for your
How could
own
all of this
self.
be going on without him? How could him, her, the entity? I'm going to call it an entity. How could all of this confusion be going on without Plotter? It couldn't, because they use that entity, that face, for that confusion. And whoever's doing this is a very sick person. And I just want to let you know that I see you, whoever you are, if you're listening. This is sick. This is really sick. And I think that we should let it go, because if you think about it, Plotter really doesn't exist.
Yeah. Yep.
It doesn't. They don't really exist, especially being that we pretty much know 99.9% that this Plotter person is someone who is made up through a different alias, and who knows how many aliases they have.
Yeah.
It's just
Right.
worse.
And so it's like for the most part, I think, like, at least from what I've saw, Plotter be over in one camp. I may be multiple camps, but I don't watch all of that. I just see when Plotter be over there on Maggie page. Do I be watching Maggie page? Yeah. Because
Of
every
course,
time
we
I
talk
do,
about
Maggie
it
got
every
something to say
day.
about me.
Every
But she
day.
says that I'm obsessed with her, and I say that she obsessed with me. So we going back and forth with this. But she seems to be able to have information about the lives that we do over. I'm just asking, because I'm not
If
about to
you're
sit up here and
listening,
say
if
I don't watch Maggie's video. I've been watching Maggie's video. I
no, we
still
know
watch
that. We
Maggie's
know
video,
that.
but she always talking trash. So I
We know
watch to
that.
see what she gonna say.
What she's talking about you. If someone was talking,
For
I don't
her to
watch her
say
every day. If
she
she was
don't
talking
watch the
about me every
videos we
day,
do over
I would
here,
watch too. I would watch too if she was talking about me every
how
day.
do you not watch somebody video? How do you not see what somebody is doing on their live if you
All
seem
right.
to know
I
everything
just
about
want to
what
ask
went
one
on
more
in that
question too,
live?
because now my
How you
calls are
say you
coming
only
through.
watch? But I know that the
Look,
particular thing. One sec. the particular thing that you're talking about that we talked about in the video probably was 2 hours in, but you
No, I
only
didn't
watched
answer
10
that.
minutes. So you just skip forward to that part.
And what
You
does
watch
it matter? Because
everything.
like
And if you
when
ain't
when
watching
Star
it,
says that,
you got people watching it and bringing it back.
so when Star says that
Pot
Maggie's not
stirrers.
stalking you, she's not stalking you at all. How is it not stalking? Say if she doesn't look at your channel, if you're sending people over to come over to say things, how is that not stalking? How is that not a form of harassment? That's all I wanted to say about that.
Well,
It
yeah,
is a form of harassment.
Right.
yeah, and
Period.
it's with Star, you know, she may not be coming over here and saying it directly, but she's saying a lot in Maggie's chat about Golden.
I'm sorry. Let me-
What? What was that?
She on the go.
Uh-huh. Yeah, so
yeah,
you know,
I just wanted to say those couple of things. I'm going to drop down. I just wanted people to think about those questions. You know, that's
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
So, but I love all of you. I'm listening. I really am. And just, you know, let's just stay calm. And this is just not cool, but it's okay.
It's not cool. Yeah, no worries.
Okay, I'm here, guys. I'm gonna drop down.
All righty. Thanks,
Okay,
Nafisa.
sweetie.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Simper said,
Bye.
say that again, you get me laughing. Say what? What'd I say?
See you, Golden. I mean, see you, Nafisa.
I say so many crazy things. I don't know what the heck I said.
Oh.
I'll repeat it. Tell me what it is.
Yeah.
But this is what we're saying though. This person is okay, important player in the madness, in the mess that is happening within these groups, I believe.
I wouldn't
I
say
mean, not to
important.
a certain level of importance, but it's a key player. Let's just say a key player.
I think it's someone that puts importance on themselves. I wouldn't necessarily call them important. They're a pain in the ass, that's for sure. Definitely not important, but self-important, yes. And Maggie seems to rely on Plotter like a crutch all the time. So,
Well, you see how they do. They're over there, and every time I notice, if Plotter say something in the chat, then now all of a sudden that's when Maggie starts talking. These are people that are pop stars. They're coming in there and they're planting seeds and pieces of information within the comments to get her to talk about it. But you think that that's just happening in the chat? No, it probably is getting orchestrated behind the scenes before they even go live.
Oh yeah, which is what used to happen with Murph and Maggie.
Exactly.
I'm just saying.
And I wouldn't put it past me that it's not still happening with Murph and Maggie and Plotter and all of these people. And it's just like, okay,
I have trust.
a lot of people seeing it a bit different.
Yeah, so you know, there is a bit of fallout, a bit of trust trauma from the whole Murph situation. So, you know, with the Plotter and the Murph and the Maggie thing, I have trust issues with the three of them. So, I'm going to say that out loud. Yeah.
Didn't she say herself? There was like some group she was with is supposed to be like Harry Potter. They was that closest friends.
Yeah.
Okay, so look, all I'm saying is this Plotter person have had multiple opportunity to come and talk directly and don't want to come talk directly. And you have to be careful with the things that you say sometimes, because it's like you put somebody in that frantic mode. They don't know who they can trust. They don't know if these people calling they bluff or not. There's just some people you can't say that you coming for them, or you say things like that and you think that they supposed to take that lightly, especially given what we've seen happening on YouTube. I just don't understand why you think that would be okay to say something like that.
Yeah. Yep. I'm tired. I'm so over all this. The easiest way for this to be resolved is Plotter has my phone number. I'll unblock them and they can give me a call.
Right. At this point, like,
it's that easy.
Talk to somebody, reach out to somebody, male, female, we don't care.
Whatever.
Maybe have a conversation with somebody and explain yourself, and tell people what's going on, because we living in a very different time right now, not just in the world, but on these YouTube streets. Things are very tense. A lot of people know a lot of truths and how things are manipulated and how people really get down. We have individuals that are not stable, that sit up on panels and commit
Yeah.
to the crimes that they commit. So it's just like, what do you think people are supposed to do? How do you think people are supposed to respond and operate?
Mm. Yeah,
And
that's
it's
right.
all because what, you just don't like somebody, or somebody said something about you that you disagree with. Well, if you disagree, tell that person they was wrong about you then. Too
Yeah.
easy.
Yep.
No. Instead, you want to harness anger and envy or rage of some kind, and you want to do something to hurt or harm or destroy, sit at the bottom of it. Maybe you can hash it out. But apparently, this is not what people like to see, because we did a great demonstration on that over on your channel, Nick, with Archangel, and that's still being laughed about
Yeah.
and clowned about,
Mm-hmm.
because I guess people just
Oh,
don't understand that's kind of how you move and you operate when you want to have an adult conversation with someone. You sit down and you talk to them about the issue or the
Yep.
misunderstanding, and then you see where it
Yep.
goes from there. It's real easy to do, but it kind of take multiple people to participate. One person can't just be the main one willing to talk or have a conversation. The other person got to show up to have the conversation.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's not hard. It's really not hard. Even, do you know what? I've got to say. I'm going to say one thing about Star. At least she had the cojones to come on the panel, which is more than I can say for Plotter.
Right. And that's all I was ever saying, for Plotter to come and have a conversation. And this
Yeah.
is the confusion, because this is what they do. They try to pretend that Plotter didn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Plotter said that to someone that came and brought
Yep.
the message to me.
Exactly.
What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to think? But then you try to sit around and gaslight and twist that story to make it seem like I'm psycho. I'm not
Yep.
psycho. This is
Yep.
the information that was brought to me
That's
from
right.
Plotter. But Plotter don't come out and talk for Plotter self.
Which is just screams cowardly rubbish. But my problem is, like I said, with what I've been emailed about previous life experience, Harry. So therefore, those threats can't be taken lightly.
Right. And it's just like, okay.
Yep.
So this person is a person that was military trained, right? This
Mm-hmm.
person is a person that, clearly, I guess, wants to protect or hide their identity because they don't pop out. But this is also a person that sometimes what may stir the pot, start trouble, and send
Mm-hmm.
messages to people, third party, that, oh, I see you, I heard what you said. Now wreak my havoc. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yep.
now I'm gonna burn you. Now I'm gonna destroy you. Okay.
Yeah.
If you want to destroy me, okay, cool, fine. You can come and talk to me about it. Tell me how you want to destroy me. Tell me what you're gonna do. Let me know what's up, right? And then we'll go from
Mm-hmm.
there.
Yep.
Somebody who can't come say that to you directly, yeah, that's weird, bro. That's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's cool.
Yep. Um. So I don't even understand how any of this rubbish started. To tell you the truth, I guess it was with the fallout of Jag and Maggie.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. I never
Everything
really.
just kind of like, it really just started going in a I don't know, a different type of spiral since then. I
Yeah.
think it was more so like everything just started getting shuffled around, right? And so
Yeah.
certain people was going in one direction, certain people
Yep.
was going in another direction. Certain
Mm-hmm.
people was like, no more of this, like I can't take no more of this, I'm out. Certain people was like, well,
Yeah.
I love this. Where can I get my next dose? So that's just kind of what it gives to me.
Yeah.
And it seems
Um,
like,
mhm.
I don't know. The whole thing is starting all over again. It's just a different person. You know what I'm saying? This doing it their way and doing
Yeah.
their thing, but it's still the same type of energy. It's still the same type of like movement. I mean, I don't know what else to say about that. Everything is negative from that camp.
Well, and
Everything.
yeah, it really is, and the level that they're willing to stoop to is incredible. I've had a look
Right.
at some of the people that support the owl. I've had a look at some of their channels and the content that they make, and it's really quite dark. It's like, what is wrong with these people? It's weird. It's a weird vibe over there.
Right. So I don't really understand like, oh God. Never mind. I ain't gonna say it. I'm a refrain from saying what I wanted to say. Um
Yeah.
all I'm saying is like a lot of time I'm talking about this stuff. If I'm somehow involved or included in it, okay, fine. But even when I'm not, I'll still talk about it. But you got to pay attention to the fact that the same patterns keep on repeating. So it's wash and repeat. It literally is like
Mhm.
that. And for me, it's just, I just don't understand how, if people see that that's the pattern, how safe do you think you're going to be before it turn around and happen to you? And what real
Exactly.
value do you think you're getting from someone who moving and operating the way they do right now?
Yeah.
I don't like you're spreading false news, right? And fake news, like Trump would say,
Mhm.
and laughing because you prematurely get a hint or somebody telling you that that's what happened and you didn't do your research prior. And that's a lie. So you look crazy doing that, hopping on something
Mhm.
that's hot, a juicy, hot, steaming tea, and don't even
Mhm.
got no facts or not have not done any research about it. But that's a pattern. That's how
Yeah.
you move. That's how you operate. I just think people like salaciousness. And it is easy to fall into. I fell into salaciousness before. Yep. It's easy to
Mhm.
fall into it. But then what do the elders say? What do they say when it comes to your life overall? When you know better, you do better, right?
Mhm. Yep.
There's just
Yep.
a group of people that have shifted now and they're going in a different direction. And because they know better, they're trying to do better. And then there's a certain group of people that don't want to do better, even though they may know. They're very happy with
Yes.
how the
Yeah.
regular schedule program was, and they picked up
Yes.
right where it left off, and they're
Yes.
carrying the baton forward. That's what it
Yes.
gives.
Yes. And I don't mix with those type of people. I don't. I really don't, because they're creepy. They're just their their morals are broken. They don't
Yeah,
really have
yeah,
any empathy for people, and they don't
right.
have empathy for each other, which is when how the entire downfall of the whole lot of them will happen. Um, I don't know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like when people come over and they be talking about, oh, your channel is just based off of this and that and this and that. That's how I know you don't watch my channel. Because half of the time I
Yeah.
be trying to do videos and I do lives where we're having a good time or we're learning something or trying to heal, emotionally and stuff like that, off of the brinks of what the experiences were here on YouTube, what people
Hmm.
deal with in their everyday lives outside of what they do, to pay attention if we're not acting and behaving in some of those ways as well, based off of things that we've been through or how what position we may be in at the time, being the best versions of ourselves and trying to elevate higher and be positive and give an alternative for the darkness and the negativity. That's what we really typically like to do over here. But we're not scared. So we will pop out and say something from time to time. And if something needs to be addressed,
Yep.
it will be addressed. People just don't like when you address things and how you address them. But you asked, I don't I learned from prior mistakes. Ask to have a conversation with somebody before you talk about it. See if you
Yep.
could talk to that person directly and settle it. Isn't that
Yes.
what I tried to do, Nick?
Yeah.
Multiple
And
times. You
yes,
helped me
and this
with
is
that.
that's right. That's right. And this is what I've tried to do with Plotter. So, if we all take the step that the adult steps that you take, to get to the bottom of something, and they don't want to play, then that's on them. That's got nothing. We've tried everything.
But don't
And
think because you don't come out to talk that I ain't gonna speak on it. That's it.
no, that's right.
I did it the right way.
Yeah.
The way
Yep.
people told me I should have went about doing it. I did it the right way.
And sorry,
yeah, I'm not gonna be gaslighted.
No. And how can you be clout chasing off Plotter? What the actual what clout is Plotter? What is that? When that was said,
That's what I'm saying. These so-called clouts that the
this?
people saying that people are coming for. What is the clout? Where is the
There's
clout?
no
Please
clout.
tell me where the clout is at. Because
no
if
clout
I'm a
with
clout
Plotter.
chaser, if I'm a clout chaser though, I'm gonna be clout chasing off of a Maggie. I'm gonna be
No.
clout chasing off of a Plotter.
No.
In this big grand scheme of YouTube and all of the content creators and channels, right, that I watch or that I know of or that are available to even search and find and learn about, I'm going to choose to clout chase off of a Maggie or a Plotter.
No.
That's an insult that you think. Wow,
Yep,
I don't know what type of energy I'm putting out. I would clout chase that. Okay, got it. Nice to know.
No,
and that's not me trying to be like, you know what I'm saying? I'm really not trying to sound no type of way, except making sense out of the whole matter. Who is going to clout chase off of that? If there's so many other things you could clout chase off of, if you're a clout chaser.
Correct. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. Yep. There's no clout.
I don't tag nobody in my videos, in my lives. I don't tag people that I don't talk to, that I don't know, that I talk trash about. I don't do that. There's somebody else that does that. That's my definition of clout chasing.
Mm-hmm.
And these people have even told that person to stop. But I'm the clout chaser. Okay. All right. Got
it. There's no clout. There's no clout in Maggie. That's not even a thing. That's not even a thing. The only thing.
And if you pay attention to the patterns, Nick, you know what I'm saying? Like, if anybody goes back, watch the old videos that you see of Maggie and Murph, right? Maggie and Plotter.
Yep, it's
the same thing all over again.
It really is.
This one is just or have the brave enough chance to get up on the panel not one time, but the sidekick of it all, Plotter is right there as a sidekick to Maggie.
And you know what?
If you agree with how Maggie move and how she operate, then I guess you would agree with how Plotter move and operate. If you don't agree with how Maggie move and operate, then you it's a warnings coming from someone like Plotter, especially since they're working so closely with an individual that claims and declares hate over me.
And me.
I feel as though if I was in the physical presence of this person, who knows what may happen, right? That's the level of hate that I give.
Well, you know what? Do you know what? But they're not even willing to go to the level above, below that, which is a phone call. A phone call.
At minimum.
At minimum, like that, I can't take anything that Plotter says seriously because they're too weak and too cowardly to even answer their phone or return a call. I'm not playing with people like that. That's just piss weak. That's piss weak. We say that is piss weak. That's what we say in Australia. That's piss weak, mate. Piss weak. Weak as piss. You're as weak as piss. That's what we say.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm yelling again. I'm just
No,
getting
you don't
excited.
yell.
It's the
If
coffee
you
and
yelling, then I don't know what it is I'm doing. I'm making the thunder. I'm creating the thunder.
the.
You don't yell, Nick. But yeah. That's all. But like, even still to this moment, Plotter can come have a conversation. I bet
Yep.
y'all, we will
It
see
won't happen.
Plotter talking trash about this
Oh yeah.
in the comment section over on Maggie page, and Maggie will be talking about it as well. But again,
Yes.
she don't watch my channel. She don't watch
And
my lives.
and the other thing that Maggie will say is that um she'll say, "Why do you pick on people in my chat?" But
Oh
in
Lord.
the same breath, she will say to you about you or whoever that if you come on the internet, you have to expect some sort of bad behavior from people. But she
Yeah.
doesn't consider that the people in the side chat, they're still people that have come to YouTube. It doesn't matter that they're not content creators. If they're going to mouth off, they get what they deserve with when it comes to verbal retaliation. You know,
Yeah.
especially
But
if
it's
they're
just like,
moderators. Yeah,
it's just
especially
gonna
if they're
keep going
moderators.
back and forth because this is how it works. It goes back and forth. I don't want to
Yeah.
go back and forth. I'd rather you just come, we have a conversation, we squash it, and just get on. Like, we could just go our separate ways. That's it. But again, it's like every single day. This is what the coming for me, I guess, is that you just gonna be what, talking trash for the rest of your life about me? Some
Yeah.
life.
Well. Yeah. So anyway, I'm still putting the request out there. If anyone on this planet has spoken to Plotter more than once, if you know this business with Star and Plotter saying that they're friends, well, real friends call each other on the phone. You know, just saying.
This is what I was told. I don't try to be like, all right, okay, y'all friends, fine. Your friend told you they coming for me. You can't help me or save me no more. Okay, what does that
Yeah.
mean? That's what I'm asking. And then a few days go by, and then all of a sudden, oh, they were just joking. That person's not going to do anything. That person just be playing around. No, I cannot take that lightly. I'm sorry. From all that I've seen and I bear witness to, I don't believe that. I don't. And then I sit and watch the follow-up. That ain't nobody that's just joking around.
Yeah.
And they hanging with people that I also know ain't joking around.
Yep.
As far as the hate that they give. So it's just like, nah, that doesn't add up. And then now you hate me too. Okay. Everybody, all right, cool.
Auntie Leah. Auntie Leah's streaming us. Hi, Auntie Leah. What's going on?
Did she get off now? She's she available?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, wherever, if she want to do that, that's cool. Like, let's do it. I love doing that. I think that's like really fun. But if she want to come chat with us too, she can chat with us, however it is. I know she was saying she was at work for a little bit.
Yeah, so this is awesome. So yeah, Auntie Leah's streaming you. She's streaming me, but it's coming from you. I'm about to switch gears real quick. All right, taking a field trip to tickets. All right, yeah, it's all happening, Auntie Leah. It's all happening. Thanks for streaming it. And hey to Lady Classic, Myrna, Martha. Is this?
Like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GGB Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have your self to blame, y'all. Ticket TV and a weapons make you suck. Subscribe. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to the movement, no, we'll never flop until you get your mouth on LGBT. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yep, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
Oh my God, man. Boys on and cracking out there outside that courthouse, man. So salute to everybody that's tapped on in. Like, share, and subscribe as y'all come in the building, man. I gotta tell y'all what's going on, man. Now, apparently, this situation have went to the next level out there at the Diddy trial. Now, the brother Donat that we told you guys, we did a video talking about him last night. As you guys see on the far right hand side of your screen, that is the man who did the video on that went viral on Twitter yesterday, stating that this reporter and YouTuber Donat had gotten knocked out by former Diddy bodyguard Gene Deal. Now, this guy Donat and Gene Deal, I told you they got into it the other day outside of the courthouse, where basically Gene Deal told Donat that if you want run up on me, I'm gonna knock you the F out. You know what I'm saying? And Donat was like, he's like, don't approach me, don't come in my space like that, is what Gene Deal was telling this brother Donat. Now, Donat basically, he said that, look, and we didn't say yesterday in the video that he got knocked out. We were saying it was reported that he got knocked out, but we didn't know. We wanted to find out. So that's what we said in the actual video. Donat, he basically said that he was going to step to this guy. And when he seen this guy, he went outside and found this guy. He was doing a live stream. One of my subscribers just sent me. And I was looking in the stream, and he went and actually ran up on this dude that actually made the report that he had gotten knocked out and that Gene Deal had been banned from the courthouse for a few days. Well, he ran down on this guy, and him and this guy, they got into a big argument outside in front of the courthouse, right? Just bro, dude went right at this dude. Like, he just going at dude, frying dude, everything. You know what I'm saying? And so he ran right down on this dude right here. Dude, this guy's name is Sam. That's the same guy that I told you guys that did that report yesterday, that he was the one who came out and said that Donat, this YouTuber reporter, had gotten knocked out by Gene Deal. Now, Donat was saying something about something that happened with a chain or something like that, one of his chains or something like that, but he said he didn't get knocked out. Now, it moves forward to this situation with this woman. That is, I believe, the same woman. I told y'all about that woman that came down the stairs arguing and going crazy yesterday as Donat, the reporter YouTuber, was out there arguing with Gene Deal. Now, this person came down the stairs. You can't see him in that picture, but they came down the stairs arguing and going off on Donat. Donat was looking like, yo, what the hell you got going on? Like, Donat was looking like, what the hell is you doing? Like, what you got with this? So that person was getting into it with Donat. Now, this same person's outside the courtroom today, and this girl, Donat, approaches her and asks her some questions, I guess, about whatever she had going on. And so she drops her bags and goes inside her bag and pulls out brass knuckles. She put on brass knuckles and was like, she was ready to square off with this dude in the street of New York, in front of the police, in front of everybody. She pulled out brass knuckles. She dropped her bag, looked inside her purse, and pulled out brass knuckles. As you guys can see in the middle picture, she got the brass knuckles on, and the dude who's got the camera is Donat that's recording her. She actually ready to square up and fight this dude. I said, man, bro, all hell don't broke loose out there. Meanwhile, you seeing Diddy kids go out there and walk to the. I said, man, bro, and I mean right there, Shorty put out brass knuckles, bro. She had brass knuckles in her bag, bro. She pulled out brass knuckles, back, threw up in a stance like she was ready to throw down, and told him like, yeah, come up in my space, like she was daring him, meaning Donat, to come up in her space while she had the brass knuckles on. So she already had the glove on that one hand, but she looked like she came ready for something because she got the yellow glove on that one hand, and then she put the brass knuckles on that same hand. Bro, what is this going on, man, outside the Diddy trial, man? Bro, the woman put on brass knuckles, bro. Bro, this shorty was about to, she wanted to scrap. That's crazy, bro. Bro, everybody standing out there in line watching, just looking at this thing like, God, everybody watching. I'm like, damn, dog. Bro, so the lady pulled out, like I said, she pulled out the brass knucks and was ready to get it cracking. And Donat was like, she told Donat, was like, yo, come up in my space. I was like, yo, man, this is crazy, bro. But all this chaos and madness is going on outside of the Diddy courthouse, man. And it seemed like they got to run into each other every day because they're all there. So it just erupts. Now, again, Donat went off on this dude. He started frying this dude on his live. It was going off on the white dude, the short white dude, Sam, right there. Because, like I said, Sam was the one that put out the report. And Sam was like, nah, I got it from somebody else. And Donat was like, nah, you the one put it out there. You the one got everybody out here saying I got knocked out. But old girl came back to court today. That was the same girl who was arguing with Donat out of nowhere yesterday. She came back to court today with brass knuckles, bro. Bro, y'all can't make this shit up, man. Y'all can't make this up, bro. The girl came out with brass knuckles on, man. Do y'all see the brass knuckles she got on, bro? She took them out of her bag and put them on and was ready to throw down with this dude Donat. I'm sitting here like, bro, this is outright madness that's going on outside this courthouse, man. Unbelievable stuff, man. And she was back and back, getting up in the boxing stance. I was like, yo, what the hell? She just dropped her bag. She had a big bag with her. She dropped her bags in the middle of the street, like on the middle of the sidewalk, and just went straight for her brass knuckles. I'm like, yo, I thought she was going to pull out like something else. I thought she might have had mace or something like that. Yo, Shorty put out brass knuckles, y'all. Shorty put out brass knuckles, man. So hopefully, man, these people will stay safe, man, because you could tell that the tensions are rising outside of that Diddy trial, man. The tensions out there, they're definitely rising, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's all there is to it. The temperatures are rising. And I'm just being honest with y'all. Hopefully, she just went like straight like that. She went right to the bag. And she went right to the guy daggone brass knuckles. She need no pass go, no collect $200. Like I said, she went right to the knucks. I'm like, damn, dog. Shorty really pulled out some brass knuckles on this dude. I'm like, so hopefully the people stay safe because, you know, something crazy can happen. And, you know, people need to keep their head on a swivel because I'm telling you, the way tensions are rising out there, outside that courthouse, man, there's a little bit of drama going on every day. You know what I'm saying? And you never know when somebody trying to, like, you know, get a world star moment. So, you know, people need to stay on point and need to be looking around and keeping their awareness. You know what I'm saying? Because, again, like I said, you never know when a person is going to try to get you on a world star moment. You know what I'm saying? And they world star you in front of everybody, and then, you know, you feel a way about that shit. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, you know, they'll calm these tensions down, man. outside that courthouse, man. There's too much police out there too, man. Nobody need to be going to jail over this dumb shit, man. Over a Diddy trial, man. You got people out there pulling out that stuff, man. It's crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the brother said he did not get knocked out. He said the dude was lying on him. You know what I'm saying? And he pulled right up on dude. He snapped on dude in front of all them cameras out there. It was a bunch of like TV cameras and stuff. He was going in on this dude. You know what I mean? Bro, people was just sitting back there just watching this whole thing play out. You know what I'm saying? And so yeah, man, this is how it goes down, man. This is how it's going down. You know what I'm saying? You know? I'm just being real. Yeah, man. Bro, this is crazy work, man. Something gonna end up happening out the side of that courthouse, man. There's too much stuff going on, bro. There's too much stuff going on outside that courthouse, man. I'm telling y'all this, man. Bro, Shorty pulled out brass knuckles, and then it looked like they're not searching all the people that's out there. You know what I'm saying? They're not searching like so anybody could come up strapped because she went right in her bag, pulled out brass knuckles. So you know she couldn't get in the courthouse with brass knuckles in her bag. They would have already seen that. But she got on credentials. She got on like press credentials. You know what I'm saying? Around her neck. You feel me? So right there, and then there's cars driving by too, man. You never know who could pull up, man. Like on some real talk, you know, you gotta just keep your head on the swivel out there and be on point. There's too many things that can happen right there. People can pull up, do anything. You know what I'm saying? And so again, you know, it seems like his tensions rising every day. But this shorty right there, she act like she wanted to fight. She act like she really wanted to scrap. So like I said, she went right for the brass knucks. And it was on and cracking when she went for those brass knuckles. You know what I mean? Well, y'all say, yeah, y'all hit the like button, y'all come on in, man. That's crazy, man. Yeah, bro. She went into the boxing stance. Like she went in like she was like, yo, let's get it. She said, come into my space and see what happened. That's what she was telling. She was almost like she was saying the same thing Gene Deal was saying. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that shit was funny when Donat ran down on old boy right there. But then he went up on her too with his camera. You know, basically, I guess because she got like, to be fair, she came out when he was talking to Gene Deal yesterday. She come down the stairs snapping on this nigga. Like, yo, what the fuck? He looking at her like, yo, what the hell you got to do with this? You know what I'm saying? Crazy shit going on out there, man. Crazy stuff, man. You know what I'm saying? So again, bro, I think it's just one of those situations, man, where, you know, hey, people need to be on point, especially, you know what I'm saying? Because there's so many people that's out there. Yeah, it's police out there. You know what I'm saying? It's security out there. But I've seen a lot of areas where anybody could just walk up and do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so again, you know what I'm saying? Like I said before, and she was in the courthouse, but I'm pretty sure she didn't get in the courthouse with that big ass bag she had in her hand, in that right hand, and then that, you know what I'm saying, them brass knuckles she had in that bag. There ain't no way she got in that courthouse with them brass knuckles. So she must have been outside waiting to still get in the courthouse because it was still a line out there. It was still a line full of people because those people that was in that line picked up their phones and started recording what was going on. So a lot of people got other angles of the video. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people got other angles of that video of what had happened. So again, you guys definitely let me know what y'all think, man. You said Diddy's paying to do that. Now I don't think Diddy's paying nobody to cause chaos outside the courthouse. I don't think he's doing that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, wearing a T-shirt is different, and saying free Diddy is different than people coming out of that junk with brass knuckles and doing all this other shit. I don't see all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real with y'all. But that shit was hilarious though, man. When he pulled up on dude, he was so mad that dude said what he said. Bro, he was dope. This dude Donat was so mad white dude said that, bro. He said, man, you got a whole black sector thinking I got knocked out, man. Yo, he was talking crazy to the dude, man. I was like, man, other white people was out there looking embarrassed and stuff like that. They ain't want to really say nothing, you know. The other cameraman that was out there, yeah, bro, crazy work going on out there at that courthouse, man. Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Like, share, subscribe, man. I'm gone.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new.
Or did he pay somebody off, to destroy the fingerprint in 2011 or 12? And, look, there's no proof that happened. But how, how does the jury not? That's right.
They knew what they were doing, and absolutely, Diddy 9 times out of 10 absolutely paid somebody to get rid of those prints. Okay, so this is from less than a minute ago from CNN. Just before the break, the former assistant of Sean Diddy Combs recounted a time that she says he grabbed her phone and ran off, injuring her as she tried to grab the device back, and later threatening to use anything incriminating that he found. The ex-employee testifying under the pseudonym Mia said that she was with Combs at his Revolt Media Productions office when he borrowed her phone to make a call and then ran off with it rather than handing it back. Mia said she was scared her boss would see a text to his stylist where she had badmouthed him. She chased after the music mogul, who slammed her arm in a bathroom door multiple times when she tried to follow him. He eventually ran into the street outside. This is all crazy. This is acting like a madman, like an entire maniac. Okay? Now it says he eventually ran into the street outside and left, leaving Mia with a badly bruised arm that she thought might have been broken. When she saw Combs later that day, he told her, I wouldn't want someone going through my phone if I had what you had, and I wouldn't want someone going through my phone if I had what you had in there either. I sent all of your compromising or inappropriate photos to my phone so that I got something on you, just in case you got something on me. Okay, this is what he told her, adding that she was relieved to know she didn't actually have anything compromising on the device. Now, the jury saw emails that Mia sent to other staff members after the incident where she asked for someone to pick her up because she was stranded without her phone. When asked what happened, Mia said in the emails it was an in-person story. She testified in court today that the comment was a reference to never putting stories involving violence into an email. Yeah, because she knew better, honey, because Diddy is a whole fool. Okay, so nothing yet from Inner City Press. I guess they're back from the break.
Bring it up on appeal if you don't know what the answer is.
No, you bring up the prejudice to their client.
Yeah, that's exactly
you
right.
preserved it for appeal, and you say the judge overruled me, didn't declare a mistrial. That was an error, and now they have a grounds for appeal.
Okay, I want you all to pay attention because this is all stuff that I've already told you all. Like, they're absolutely setting the stage for an appeal. Okay, that's why they're making all these points, filing all these complaints, asking the judge, about certain things that is problematic for them. Because they know at this point, the defense that is, I'm sure they know at this point that they have lost. I'm sure they know at this point that Diddy is just going to be convicted. So now all they can do out of desperation is try to come up with a myriad of things that they can use on appeal. And them calling for that mistrial yesterday, they knew that the judge was not going to grant it, but they called for it anyway so they can have that further as evidence for the appeal. Okay, later on. Okay, just like they're saying. I told you all this already, but let's keep listening.
I'd be interested to see if he loses and gets convicted, what they do with this.
I'm Brooke. I'm from the UK. I think the defense team is just scrambling. I think it's clearly obvious, Diddy is a powerful man. It's within his power to get these things done behind the scenes. People have known about him for years. There's been rumors for years. I'm not even in the country and I've known there's rumors about this man for years. I think he's clearly guilty. We've seen it. The public knows it. Let's just get justice done and get justice for these women, please.
Well, there's something called a trial, right? And you kind of want to go through the trial before you're guilty. Yeah, you don't want to skip over the trial part.
That's not how it works in this country, or even in yours.
We have sort of trial-related news.
Yes. Good news for Cassie. We broke the story yesterday that she was in a hospital in the labor unit, and what's supposed to happen in a labor unit happened. She had the baby, her third child, with Alex Fine, and the baby was born sometime Tuesday afternoon, late Tuesday afternoon. And we're told that although the baby arrived slightly early, maybe like within days. Mom and child are doing just fine. We do not know the gender yet.
Do not know the gender.
You know, she was the star witness in this Diddy case just a couple weeks ago. And even a judge had noticed that she was ready to pop. And he noted that they were going to limit her testimony because they were concerned she was going to be giving birth any day. So at least baby is here, baby is healthy, and all is well.
I know choosing the right policy can seem like a lot of work. With Byberg Small Business Insurance, you can save up to 20%.
Please.